Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here and welcome to what I'm going to be calling FIFA 16 Ultimate Team, the Mega Squad. This is an absolutely insane squad featuring some players that I've packed along the way, some players that I've bought, and some players that I really just wanted to use in an epic squad. This is the sort of squad that you could aspire to perhaps. I know a lot of you won't be able to afford it, but I'd like to show it anyway. If you could start off by hitting the like button, that'd be absolutely awesome. Let's try and hit 2,000 likes on this squad. In goal today, we've got Ralph Farman in form. His card looks epic. I love the picture. I love the reflexes. That's what it's all about this year on goalkeepers. Definitely that reflex stat being very, very important, as well as height for a goalkeeper, I seem to find. Lichtsteiner goes in at right back in our defence today. He's an 82 overall rated, of course, for Juve. Lots of pace, good defending, overall pretty decent player. Then we've got David Alaba at left back, a very expensive left back. The highest rated fullback in the game, to be fair. He's got 86 pace, 83 dribbling, 84 defending, 81 passing. This guy's stats are absolutely stacked. Moving on to our centre-backs, we've got another in-form in this squad today. We've got Joel Matip, a week 1 in-form, who cost me 25k, 26k, but he's 81 overall with amazing pace, very tall as well. And then what is my favourite centre-back already on this game, Jerome Boateng. What a god. 87 overall, again, very expensive, but worth every penny because he's got amazing defending, amazing physical, great pace, and all of that good stuff. Now, the midfield is kind of awesome. It's really stacked. We got Paul Pogba in at right centre midfield. He's 86 overall rated with mega stats, basically. He's 6'2", he's got 4-star skills and weak foot. And then we've got Andres Iniesta, who's a very different type of player, more of a flair, technique, passing god type of player. And he's a real beast this year. Like, they've sorted him out. He is perfect for FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. We then got Lothar Matthaus, who is my legend. I packed this guy and he's never leaving my club. I love him to bits. 91 overall and his stats are just nuts. And it's just crazy. I just had to... It's crazy. He was the main reason I put him into this team. I had to use him somehow, and it's so awesome with the legend chemistry that you can literally build these, what you could class as a hybrid, because it's many leagues and many nations, but they all link up because of one central legend, which is brilliant. Lucas Moura on the right wing, a little bit of a nothing player in this squad if I'm honest, but then Neymar out on the left wing. As you can see by his stats, doesn't really score many goals, but he gets a lot of assists, and trust me, he's a great player. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is the main striker of the episode. He's 89 rated these days with 85 pace and 90 shooting. One of the reasons I'm doing this squad is because I wanted to take some in-depth looks at a couple of players in this team. Zlatan Ibrahimovic being one of them and Lothar Matthaus being the other. I've actually done some pretty cool little player reviews over on FootWiz's YouTube channel, which I wouldn't mind if you guys would go and check out. The Zlatan one should be live at this point in time. If you want to learn a little bit more about him and if he's worth it on Ultimate Team, I highly recommend you go and check that out. And the Lothar Matthaus one will be up very soon also. This squad is expensive, right? It's 2.75 million coins, which is of course a hell of a lot of money. And you're only really going to have that if you've managed to put quite a bit of money into the game at the start. For me, it's worth it because I like to make content for you guys. And the way I like to, I think I mentioned this in yesterday's video, but the way I like to compare it is that if you watch Top Gear, you watch it because you want to see Jeremy Clarkson, or the old Top Gear when it was good. You want to see Jeremy Clarkson driving around in a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, a Bugatti Veyron, something like that. Something that you know in your head you can't afford, but you really want to see how it performs because it's something that you aspire to. Now this is maybe one of those sorts of teams that you guys could look to, maybe pick up some of the players along the way as they reduce in price and that sort of thing. And it's just interesting to show you, I think. So that's why I've done this. I've also been putting up lots of cheap squads, lots of starter teams for you guys. I'm also doing that Road to Glory, which is pretty much from scratch. So there's all sorts of different price bands and stuff on my channel for different squads if you're interested. I just happen to really want to show you this one. Iniesta scoring some good goals for me right now. I'm serious when I say they've sorted him out proper this year. They've really changed the way dribbling is so important, and Iniesta of course has always had great dribbling, but this time it feels like it. And he's also got amazing finesse shots. You'll notice most of the goals that I score with him are finesses from the edge of the box because I don't know, he like drifts into this pocket of space and then he's just there to stick it in the back of the net, easily past the goalkeeper. We're on to the goals with Matthaus, which of course are very solid. This is probably my favourite. It's just a looping long shot over the goalkeeper. I love him. I've never been fortunate enough to use him because he was always out of my price range, and now that I packed him, I'm going to use him all the time, basically. His free kicks are nuts, everything about him is crazy, and of course, as I mentioned, there will be a player review for Lothar Matthaus over on FootWiz's YouTube channel as well. We're doing that because we want to start to build up a bit of a library, actually. Each player page on the FootWiz website, certain, you know, like Ibra, like is up right now, Lothar Matthaus, you'll be able to watch a quick little player review to see whether or not it sways your decision in whether or not you want to buy them and that sort of thing. So that's the idea that we've gone with the player reviews. So we're on to the main man's goals now, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and there's quite a lot of goals to show you because he's kind of amazing on Ultimate Team this year. We've a lot of us. I talked to a lot of YouTubers and stuff. I talked to FootWiz Dan, I talked to Bates, and I talked to GCI Messi. All of these guys all the time. And everyone's saying the same things. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is back this year. Last year was a little bit annoying because he lost his skill moves and the game was very, very pace orientated. So the fact that he was a little bit slower meant that he didn't feel like the Zlatan of old, where he was just so overpowered that everyone wants to use him. Well, this year he's sort of back. He hasn't gained those skill moves back, but dribbling and strength seems to be more important than out-and-out pace this year. I'm not saying pace isn't a good factor to have, but it definitely doesn't seem as important as dribbling and strength. And Zlatan has that, of course, in leaps and bundles. He's got tons of the stuff. He's got amazing shot power and all of that good stuff. And, of course, he's going to finish from everywhere. You know, from the edge of the box, from the side of the box, from inside the box, from the 2-yard line to a chip from 20 yards. That's just crazy. Like, he's versatile is the word that I would use for Zlatan. He's also a lot of fun. He makes Ultimate Team feel quite easy, which for me, I'm a bad player, as you guys know. It makes me actually win some games, which is good, you know. I'm thinking I might even do a sort of series around Zlatan. I did a Zlatan's Road to FIFA 15, I think, back in the day, and then an actual Road to Glory with him at the start of last year's FIFA. Let me know if you want to see something like that alongside my other Road to Glory. That would be quite interesting. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.